Hi everyone and welcome to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain S-Rank walkthrough. We are on mission 6 and we're going to have to eliminate, as they say right there, eliminate the 3 commanders. And we actually are not going to eliminate them, we are going to Fulton all 3 of them. So this is not a non-lethal walkthrough specifically. I might do some lethal stuff, especially against skulls. I will try to Fulton everyone that the game says that I have to kill though, because when the game says that you have to kill some high-ranking officer or a commander or something like that, you really want him for your mother base, so you should strive to Fulton them. But if you decide to kill them, this mission could have gone a lot faster than it did. But either way, I'm moving to the first location where a ship is coming by. I'm using D-Dog, by the way. He's going to help me locate targets really fast. And you could actually take the horse here, and maybe instead of using the decoy, as I'm going to. By this point in the game, you can probably develop the decoy. It's not really the first version of the decoy doesn't really ask that much development of you, so it's not something really high advantaged. But even though using the decoy, this is a New Game Plus walkthrough. This is by no means a walkthrough that you should be following at the first playthrough of the game. The first playthrough, just enjoy the game, enjoy it, just Fulton everything you can. Just take like a fucking hour or more in the missions. You shouldn't be caring about the S rank in your first playthrough. But once you're finished, you might want to do it because it has a trophy, or because you might want to see if you can. Now, we're gonna wait a little while here for the actual car to arrive. I could have speed up this part with the cigar, but it's actually kinda. It's not really. It should be designed. The cigar should be designed for you to. Oh, this is important. I'm going to choose to activate the decoy now. I'm not going to activate it when the ship is just arriving at the target. But that's what you don't want, because if you activate it when the ship is arriving, just almost arriving at the part where the target is, the problem is that the enemies might attack the decoy out of a surprise, and you're going to raise an alarm, and that's going to count to not getting the no traces bonus if you're going towards it. Just take it as a trick. Never raise a decoy when the car or whatever is approaching it is almost at it. I mean, it's almost completely at it. So as you can see, I'm holding everything here. Just activate it when there is a little distance, so they can get suspicious, but not actually raise any alarm. So now I'm moving, going to shoot. See, the decoy doesn't break when you shoot it with the tranquilizer. I thought it would, but that's another surprise that the game has. The game has a lot of stuff hidden that you can manipulate. For example, you can use some songs that you find out there in the field and activate the speaker part of your Walkman and use lullaby songs to sleep enemies, for example, or get in a toilet and use a recording of someone shitting. This is really in the game, and just that enemy will be disgusted and will never open the door when you're hiding in a toilet.
Enemy presence detected.
So
the map has been updated.
Stuff like that I'm discovering every day and reading some in magazines and websites. Not really magazines. Why do you call it magazines? They're not really magazines anymore. So we are arriving at the village where other of the sergeants, commanders, are here, and the third commander is going to arrive in a ship that I think is not actually here.
Your destination.
I don't think it arrived, but it's going to arrive. So I'm not sure about the exact position of the commander because these are kind of random. I think they are kind of random. I'm not sure, but what I'm sure at is that the commander, when I first did this on my first playthrough, the commander was not where it's going to be in this mission. He was not in the same place, but he might have moved. I might have gotten here too fast,
complete.
and that's the realization of why he isn't in the same spot. So I'm going to look a little for him, but he's in the building where all the soldiers are kind of together up there. He's inside a building. So I'm going to sleep this guy because I'm not sure if I can move towards the main building with this guy awoke. So I'm going to Fulton him, I think. Am I or am I not? So as I stated before, if you sleep enemies and you get out of the mission area before anyone discovers their sleeping corpses, they're not corpses, they're just sleeping. They're sleeping enemies in the ground. There will be you will still get no traces bonus. But if you are still in the mission when the enemy discovers someone sleeping, you will not get the no traces bonus. That's how the game reacts toward that bonus.
Leave the rest to us.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder. By the way, if the dog gets seen, because it can happen that the dog bumps into an enemy and the enemy just kinda gets mad and tells him get away from here or something like that. That won't count as an alarm or anything like that, so don't worry about it. Now I'm approaching this building because the commander, when I got to this mission in my first playthrough, was in here, but now I'm seeing that the dog isn't detecting anyone actually in here. So I'm going to get in here anyway. As you can see, as I always say, I'm honest with my walkthroughs. I mean, if I make a mistake and I still get the S rank in this mission, this is going to go uploaded, because this is improvisation, guys. I think this is at the end more valuable than a straight to business walkthrough, because that teaches nothing in this game. In other games it might teach you how to get through the game faster, but in this game where anything can be so much random, the position of the enemies,
Analysis complete.
if you make a noise when you're not supposed to make a noise, the enemy positions are going to change. The hour of the day and night determines where the enemies are. One of the commanders, if it takes long, might not even be in this village. It might be in another village. So really, when something changes that much, it's just better for me to show you improvised gameplay of the objectives, because then you can kind of see how I play, how I try to flank, how I try to move through the outskirts of the map, and how I try to get close to the enemies. So now I'm pretty confident that no one's going to see me when I come down here. That's one of the commanders in there, and the other is just a guard. So the third commander hasn't arrived yet, so what am I going to do here? There are a lot of soldiers around him, so see, that happens when I try to select the night goggles and I just press right and it just gets me into a box. I just get the night goggles into
map has been
that
updated.
box position, and that problem wouldn't happen anymore. But it doesn't really make noise when you get into inside the box, even though it makes a whole lot of noise in game it doesn't actually make noise for the enemies. I never really used the box, I think. Not really, because when you have an open world and not a linear level, you can just do what I'm doing. You don't really need to use the box. So I think I'm going to trunk everyone here, because this is a mess. So shoot him in the leg, it's going to come down. Shoot him in the arm. I have a tranquil rifle that as I stated in the previous mission, I use
The map has been updated.
a plant. I need to use a plant that has high toxin. That's why they all get sleep really fast, and it's just a great sleeping rifle. Am I going to use a sleep grenade actually? This could be a first. Let's see. Oh, they saw someone. What the fuck happened there? I don't really remember what happened here, so I'm using the pistol now. He has a helmet, so there he goes. He saw me, but he didn't raise an alarm. Did you see the difference? And I'm just going to full on him where he stands. Am I going to full on the others? I might.
Target extracted.
So the third commander, I don't know if they saw someone or they were actually moving towards the third commander position. Yeah, probably was moving because the third commander was going to arrive. Yeah, that's right. So the third commander is probably already in a ship. Yeah, they moved because of that. I didn't make any noise. So the third commander has arrived in this village, so I just have to take him out. You don't really... The enemies can actually see the balloon of the Fulton, so when you extract them, you kinda need to have a certain distance. I know that the distance is correct now, and no one's going to notice the balloon. But see, the ship is going to move towards that other location, and I'm going to move as fast as I can to not allow it to move to that other village, because it makes things a lot more difficult at the end. So that's a fully armored soldier that I don't want to mess with, and there in the ship is my target. So I'm going to sleep him. I'm going to sleep this guy first because he's most certainly going to see me. So just hit him in the crotch, I think, or close to it. Yeah, he's going to be getting to sleep. Hit him right in the head. He sleeps instantly. And I'm not sure if I'm going to sleep that guy over there because he's fully armored. Fully armored dudes, you can't really sleep them. I think I'm going to move him. Yeah, away from the guy. And when you Fulton the last commander, you just have to extract. Now, there is a fun way to extract from a mission that doesn't depend on the helicopter, guys. And I'm going to start doing it. You just have to get on top of a container. You just have to look for a container in the mission. Sometimes there isn't one, so you just have to get into the fucking helicopter. But if you find a container, when you finish the objectives and you want to extract, just get on top of a container and Fulton the container. It's going to trigger a little prompt, a button prompt for you to hang on from the container, and you're going to extract the mission with the container, and it's going to count as if you leave with the helicopter, but it's actually really faster because yeah. So I just a slight edit there because I don't want to see you. I don't want you to see me getting into the helicopter and all stuff like that. It's really time wasted. So this was the mission, guys. This is not really that complicated. You just have to be careful not to get seen. Thanks a lot for watching and take care.
They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.